Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today is finally the day I got the heatsink early for the SSD that will be going into the PS5. So today we're going to do a little bit of a mini unboxing for the SSD card and the heatsink, as well as putting that inside the PS5 and how that all goes down. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying here, we do have the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus. I know this might be backwards on here because I do have the camera turned the other way so I can see the video, so I can make sure I'm in the shot and all that. So there we go though. Looking really good though. Lots of great reviews on this. So once I get this really going, I'll let you know if there's any hiccups or anything, but this should be pretty specifically made for the PS5 indeed. In regards to that, this is the thing that I was waiting for in general to come, and this was the heatsink, this for the Sabrent itself. So this is for PlayStation 5 heatsink, it says. So again, these both are really just supposed to be made for that. So yes, they do work in PCs and all that as well, but regardless of that, that's how that'll work. So we'll go ahead and get this open here. See if there's anything special to the packaging. But these are both really, fairly inexpensive. I don't think I need to keep the boxing, so I apologize for ASMR, folks. This is not going to really be up your alley, as I don't need to say. This is really cool. This is a tin box. I don't know how often some of these come in as a tin box here, so that is something there. Pretty cool though. I like the quality of packaging. This is, of course, a 1 terabyte, as if you can't see that, again, if it's being backwards or whatnot. And then we, of course, just open that as is. We have a little booklets as well as the SSD itself. Really nothing much to the booklet, just telling you how to essentially get this guy installed here. So I'll take a look at that off screen just to make sure I'm not missing anything on this one in particular. And let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Little protector there. And pretty cool. I really like this. Wow. It's interesting something so small just goes right in there and does that. You could tell there's a little bit of sticky adhesive on the sides. Really just pretty cool. Hopefully that's not too reflective of the light and everything like that, so apologies there, but really cool. This is, obviously being brand new there. So I'll go ahead and just set that in there for the moment until I get everything with the PlayStation done there. When I undo that and show that. So that is the actual SSD itself. Let's go ahead and open the heatsink. And of course, right when you clip your nails, you don't have anything. I don't have a knife with me at the moment. So we'll see if we got this guy up here. So we'll just fast forward to this. Get this bad boy open here, like I said. Little ingenuity here. So see if this is in any other special packaging like the SSD itself. But again, it just have, kind of goes over everything here, just like top heat spreader, aluminum heatsink, thermal tape, all that stuff. Stuff that you will need, of course. Wow. Pretty cool. I like the fact that it does match. That's another reason, like, I could have had this put in any other generic universal heatsink, but I figured since they announced this just after this, I figured I'd just get the matching deal. And I kind of like that. It's like an off rose gold, right? So pretty cool here. So we do have the adhesive tape there, the thermal paste tape there. And that's what we'll use to kind of put down. What's pretty neat is most of these, doesn't matter if you get the Sabrent or not, they do come with a little screwdriver of itself. So I know depending who you are out there, maybe this is a little foreign to you. Just a little inside joke. We had a little bit of a controversy with some of the screwdriver issues here because this is super hard, I'm sure. But anyway, so we'll get this down and take a look at that, and we'll get the PS5 here. I'll show you how to unassemble that, and we'll get this bad boy in there and go from there. So stay tuned. All right, so some of you may have the stand like I do where it is standing straight up at the bottom here. So we're gonna have to remove that stand with a flathead, any flathead screwdriver, and go from there. So bear with me here. We'll get this flipped over. As you can see on the bottom, we will have a screw under there for the flathead portion here. So I just always kind of undo those here. So I'm going to kind of keep this in my lap here, just to not put too much pressure, because this is a very you know, heavy machine. Go figure, right? So kind of an awkward angle doing this, just trying to make sure I do it on the camera. Otherwise I just do it over a bench or bigger table, right? So there's your little tiny screw there for that. And then this guy just pops off like so. Super easy to put back on and off, and whether you have it on the side or not. If you have it on the side, you don't necessarily have to use the screw driver, but there you have it. So with that being said, now, apologize because my desk is a little lightweight, so when you get a heavier thing or my foot goes down, what you want to do is have it at this angle. You want the PlayStation symbol down, and you're going to want to set it down like so, and put a little bit of pressure on. Now this is going to be tricky with the table here. And slide it to the left, just like so. It pops off super easy. I'm just trying to hold down the lightweight desk, so there's that. So yeah, that's the undercarriage. So a lot of folks just end up changing face plates out. You can do that from a lot of third-party folks. So here's the crazy part here is I haven't used an air can or anything. This is on the top of my entertainment stand, and we still have a lot of dust and dirt that is on these and the fans and everything. Now, it does have a, if you take off these other pieces here, there is a dust collection pan essentially in there that you do want to clean out often. So this of course has been almost, what, an entire year at this point since the next gen consoles have been out. So I will quickly clean this up. We'll be right back, and I'll just get rid of this screw right here. And that's where we're going to get that heatsink in there. Super simple, small steps. I'm making this a little longer so I can just kind of explain what's going on. So bear with me. I'm going to get this guy cleaned up. All right, so we're back. I'm going to use the small screwdriver that the SSD did come with for this part and see how that works. I do have a different Phillips if needed, but really kind of cool. You have just the detail. You just have an X square triangle circle on the screw itself. Just, I like that sort of stuff, right? So there we go, about that long, really cool. I don't know if you can see the symbols here, but there you go. So like I said, super simple to take this guy off. This is the shield, is what's known as the shield. That'll cover everything here and go from there. So real easy, folks. And like I said, just as we have it, that's what it is. So this green part, what's really cool about this is the numbers 30, 42, 60, 80, 110, stuff like that. This kind of measures the heat sink, but really, again, we have preferred heat sinks, or not heat sinks, but SSDs on that as well, right? So here we have one more screw. This is the stopper. You do want to remove this first before you do install that SSD and the heatsink itself. So we have all three. I'm putting to the side here, all three of those screws. Super simple. So let's get this bad boy out one more time. And what you want to do when you do get this out is you have the little divot right here. See if I can flatten that out. Right here, that's going to be where the stopper goes down. So we do want to kind of angle this down like so, and put that in. This is the part I don't want to push too hard. There we go. Just like so. We do need to just go ahead and use the stopper to fasten this guy down. And then call it a day essentially, but as I struggle to get a small screw in there, right? It's always good just to use your fingers for a moment to sometimes tighten those and fasten those up. So just remember, kids, if you're not 100% sure on screwing things in, I always was taught lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, all that stuff. Just a little something there. So we'll go on to now input the heatsink itself. What we're going to do here, the interesting thing about the heatsink here is this will replace the shield itself. So this has massive thermal paste right here and a lot going on with it. So we're not going to have this. This thing is very thin, and with any other universal generic ones, you can still get a lot of heat. So this is actually really cool. Again, you're just going to want to kind of tilt that down like so. And that's going to hold that down. So you got kind of a cool little aesthetic there as well. And then we're going to put that specialized screw in there. And we're going to finish that off with our tiny screwdriver that was supplied to us here. Remember, righty-tighty. And it goes in there just like that. And that's just really cool. I like the fact that it just really is tailor-made for that stuff, right? It's really flush around there. It fits in everything just well. So props to them, because this isn't Sony made. It's just Sabrent making their stuff there. So pretty cool there. So we'll go ahead and get this going and get everything back on here. So like I said, what you want to do is kind of have this offset to the left already, and then we're going to go from left to right and slide this guy back on until you hear a pop like so. And that's back together like so. So I'll go ahead and get this piece back on. I don't think I need to show how to put that back on. Pretty simple there, but just as simple and easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. So I think this is really cool. Like I said, the SSD in there. Make sure you do not forget to place this somewhere special in case you ever need to resell it, take your SSD out, as well as that heatsink, and you can use it into another PC, or maybe there's an upgrade to this, or maybe a different one and you're trading it off, or whatever the case is. Just make sure you do not lose this shield. You will need this, okay? So just put that somewhere where you keep your important stuff. But other than that, this is going to be good to go. I'm going to get this fired up. And, I'll report back if there's any issues or hiccups, but it should be real simple. So, like I said, just as simple as that. Quick video of how to. I'm excited. I needed another terabyte. I've been making the 500, gigabits work, but, or the 1 terabyte work, but you definitely need more. So this wasn't too bad. I will put the pricing in the description below of what this did cost as far as the SSD as well as the heatsink. So if you're looking for it, I would highly recommend them so far. This is supposed to be a really high write speed, read and write speed, and everything else. So really cool packaging. And again, just super simple, ladies and gentlemen. So really cool. I'll get this fired up. I'm excited to keep more games on there without having to delete and utilize them. I know I only go through like 3 or 4 at a time, so it really hasn't been an issue, but it'll be nice just to have them on there so I don't have to worry about it. So whether it be PS Now stuff or anything else like PS Plus free games and all that as well, as the new games or when the holidays are coming up, there's going to be gifts and all that. So highly recommend it. Real simple to do. Like I said, I'm not some sort of a tech wizard when it comes to installing and doing all sorts of stuff, but this is really simple and easy. I think anybody can do. Like I said, a total of 3 screws if you're including the stand screw here. So this tiny one here. But real simple, folks. You just need, if you're talking about, again, the stand, 1 flathead, and then just any Phillips screwdriver should do. And usually the SSDs do supply that small screwdriver for you. So keep that in mind. So thanks everybody again. Really appreciate your supports. We are at 125 subscribers, so thank you from the bottom of my heart that you are subscribing to this channel and helping me out as a small streamer. And, we'll continue to build, and hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you found this helpful. And if you did, definitely consider liking, commenting any of your thoughts and opinions below. And please definitely subscribe if you are new to this channel and you do like the content. It would help me out so, so much. So thanks again. We'll see everybody next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.